Welcome to the breakdown of a historic night at the Mecca of boxing. Last night, in a sold-out Madison Square Garden, Shakur Stevenson delivered one of the most commanding performances you'll see in modern boxing. Live on DAZN PPV, he turned technique into art, systematically outboxing Teofimo Lopez over 12 one-sided rounds to capture the Ring Magazine and WBO super lightweight titles. With identical 119-109 scorecards from all three judges, Stevenson is now a four-division world champion. This was precision freezing power, ice prevailing over fire. The stacked undercard lived up to the hype, delivering drama, controversy, and fireworks before the main event. The Saudi prospect Ziad, a 13-1 bookie's favorite, started hot, dropping Castillo with a flush right in round one. But Castillo's grit was on full display. Walking through punches and turning up his own output, he landed the cleaner shots later in the fight. Castillo dominated the final 6 rounds to secure a clear unanimous decision, a stunning turnaround, and a career-defining performance. Keyshawn Davis made a statement in his 140-pound debut, breaking down the awkward Ortiz. A soul-crushing body shot dropped Ortiz in round 11, and Davis sealed it with another powerful body blow to send him down with just 13 seconds left in the final round. Davis became the first man to stop Ortiz. Patience and power prevailed, and he immediately called out Devin Haney afterward. Shoo-shoo. Carrington claimed the vacant WBC featherweight title with a brutal 9th-round knockout. Castro briefly rocked Carrington in round 4, but Carrington weathered the storm, regained control, and finished the fight with a blistering combination that sent the crowd into a frenzy, a world title performance in front of his hometown. In a heavyweight affair that was far from pretty, Miller edged a split decision. Iber controlled the early rounds, and the night's most talked-about moment was genuinely bizarre. Iber literally punched Miller's toupee off in round 2. Miller found enough offense late to secure the win, but it was an odd and artless bout. After Carlos Adames withdrew late due to illness, Williams faced a high-risk test against short-notice veteran Wendy Toussaint. Handling this bout was crucial for Williams' career trajectory. Staying composed and securing a solid win here keeps his championship path intact. The night simmered with future fight talk. A skirmish between Conor Benn and Rolly Romero got heated behind the scenes. Jaron Boots Ennis teased a potential showdown with Virgil Ortiz. Ringside saw legends and champions together: Claressa Shields, Andre Ward, Terence Crawford, and Stevenson, reminding everyone of boxing's rich lineage. Our pre-fight 7 pillars analysis forecast a clash of styles. What we saw was a clinical exhibition of elite boxing execution. Rounds 1 to 3, establishing the blueprint. Lopez started with a couple of left hands in round 1, but Shakur's jab quickly took control, backed by sharp left hands. By round 3, Stevenson was making Lopez miss at will, dictating distance and tempo from the outside. Round 4, the first big moment. Shakur landed a perfectly timed counter left to the body that nearly sent Lopez's glove to the canvas, a moment that would have been ruled a knockdown. After this point, Shakur made everything look effortless. Rounds 5-7, growing frustration. Lopez tried briefly to go to the body in round 5, the strategy that worked against Shakur before, but it never took hold. By round 6, Shakur was outboxing and outclassing Lopez, who now had a visible cut near his left eye. It became glaringly obvious halfway through the fight that Lopez was lost and confused, his offense neutralized by Shakur's movement, jab, and timing. Round 8, Lopez's only scored round. This is the lone round likely scored for Lopez. He finally committed to the body and varied his attack, momentarily finding success and catching Shakur's attention. It was a clear contrast to his earlier, more hill-and-miss efforts. Rounds 9 to 12. The coronation Shakur tightened the screws. Lopez's output fell off and Stevenson continued to land crisp hooks and combinations. By round 10, it was clear. Not a scratch on Shakur Stevenson. He closed the final rounds with authority, finishing a complete fighter performance. The three identical 119-109 scorecards reflected decisive control from bell to bell. Why was Shakur Stevenson so dominant? Let's break it down. Shakur's jab controlled range, disrupted timing, and prevented Lopez from setting his feet for big power shots. Lopez's power shots repeatedly hit arms and air. Shakur's shoulder positioning, upper body movement, and distance awareness made landing clean offense extremely difficult. Lopez's emotional fire became frustration as the fight progressed. Shakur's calm, systematic approach never wavered. He executed his plan with surgical precision. Post-fight, Shakur immediately pivoted to one of the biggest questions in boxing, Conor Benn. A fight with Benn makes stylistic and commercial sense, a high-profile welterweight clash with massive implications. For Teofimo Lopez, this result is a crossroads. He was outclassed and exposed, and his momentum took a hit. A rebuild seems likely, perhaps a fan-friendly matchup with Ryan Garcia or another high-impact fight. But the aura of invincibility he once carried has unquestionably changed. He is still a good fighter. Hopefully he comes back operating at a high level. From Castillo's stunning upset and Davis's body shot finish to Carrington's composed world title performance, surreal moments in heavyweight, and one of the most complete tactical showings in modern boxing. This card showcased the sport's full spectrum. At its core, the lesson from the Garden is this: in a sport often seduced by power and drama, fundamentals, resilience, and superior skill still reign supreme. Shakur Stevenson didn't just win a fight. He validated the art of boxing at its highest level. The Shakur Stevenson, or should we just call him Iceman, composed a masterpiece. Who steps into his gallery next? What was your scorecard? Is Conor Benn the right next fight? Let us know below. Subscribe for the latest fight analysis. We are NCB7AI and we'll see you at the next bell.